I know. You want to grab your web shooting thingy and go swinging around the city like in the fucking video game to escape your problems. But then you wake up and you don't have a web swinging device because people have not invented it yet for some reason. And you just have to deal with the problems. So today, let's deal with your problems. Let's talk about toxic parents. Yay, we all have them. We all know if you have parents, they're probably toxic, especially fathers. Probably something connected to masculinity and to all males in the world. So, okay. And let's talk about that. If you still live with your parents and they're controlling or they're just toxic and they have issues that they need to deal with, but they won't go to therapy because they're kind of old, this video is for you. I can probably say that I had my fair share of obstacles with toxic parents, both mom and dad. So I'm a child of a divorced couple, and my parents never really get along. So here's how I dealt with it. Living with my mom, she was kind of control freak, but at the same time she would let me in the house alone for most time. And with my dad, he just have a shit ton of things that he needs to organize with himself, and he never went to therapy, and he's depressive and he has a lot of issues, and living with him was particularly hard because when you live with someone, you just kind of become them in a way. Like, you get some of this person routine if you don't go out much and if you spend too much time at home, and that was my case. So my dad is depressive and he doesn't work and he's lazy and he's narcissistic. He has a shit ton of issues, really. And I just kind of was starting to become him, which was always my biggest fucking fear. So when you're dealing with this type of parent that he won't go to therapy, and living with him or her is just becoming literally toxic and it's ruining your life, there's only one way around it. You're not going to change a fucking 50, 60 years old person. If they haven't changed yet, they won't change anymore because they doesn't want to. So what you need to do is get the fuck out of there. And I know money exists and it's really fucking hard, but that's your only motherfucking option. You need to grab yourself by the balls and say, okay, I need to live with someone, try to fucking rent a place with a bunch of people to make it cheaper, or move. My answer was moving to another country, because at least it's going to be new and it's going to be hard to find jobs, but at the same time you're going to have more motivation to do it. So that would be my advice. If you don't want to end up like your father, do the exact opposite thing that the person would do. And that for me was getting off my bubble, getting off my comfort zone, and getting a job and moving out and living my own life. And that was the best fucking decision that I've ever made in my entire fucking life. But if your parents not as strict and it's not as controlling and it's not as fucked up as mine were, then of course you can always talk to them, try and get them to therapy, and acknowledging to yourself that is their first time being parents, and they probably sucked at it, but No, it was another generation. People didn't do therapy unless you were a fucking madhouse. And just need to kind of forgive them and look at them from their point of view, that they're doing their best. And maybe they want to be better. Maybe they don't. But you can't just live your life trying to fix someone who doesn't want to be fixed and that refuses to be fucking fixed. Because then you're going to stop living your life. And that's the only one you got. And you're not going to be able to achieve your dreams or be actually free and financially independent. Fuck me, I feel lighter doing this episode. So I would just like to point a few things that for you, thinking about your mental health and your sanity. Forgive your parents first off. Forgive them. Look at what they're doing from their point of view. They're probably thinking that they're doing the right thing. So forgive them. Believe me, you're going to feel lighter. And you're going to feel less of a fucking spoiled adolescent. If they're too fucked up, don't look back. Get the fuck out of there, because you're not going to feel the freedom that you've been lacking for a few years. Not going to get better. It's always going to be like this fucking roller coaster of, okay, I live with my dad. It's good that I don't pay for food and I don't pay for that and I don't go through major difficulties, but the roller coaster always goes down again. And then you think to yourself, fuck, what am I doing with my life? I'm going to become my dad because I'm too fucking comfortable. I have this cushy life and I hate this fucking cushy life because I'm not getting anywhere where I fucking wanted. And that's not the fucking answer. Get the fuck off this life. Watch some David Goggins video, whatever gets you rolling. Just be consistent with your idea of moving out. Actually move out. Plan it first. Go wild, but like smart, wild. No, try not to die from hunger. And I think that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed and see you guys next episode.